Deep breath. I haven't been that exhausted since I did the ice bucket challenge. Hola amigos, crispy.pro here, and today I'm back with a review for Deep Breath. Okay, so warning, spoilers for the episode. If you haven't seen it already, just warning you. Okay, so basically here's my quick synopsis of the episode. There's a T-Rex, the TARDIS comes out, Capaldi says shush, Jenny, Strax and Vastra are there. The Doctor's confused, he goes through that weird regeneration cycle. There's a half-faced man, he's bad, he takes people's eyeballs. There's a restaurant, that restaurant turns out to be a slaughterhouse, the Doctor saves the day, and then you have Deep Breath. Okay, so basically throughout the next 12 weeks I'll be doing reviews for each episode, except I'm going to spice my reviews up a little bit by having their own distinctive segments. For example, we have my overall thoughts, what's new, my favourite scene, my favourite quote, the flaws in the episode, what? And did I cry, and a rating out of 10. So let's get to number 1, my overall thoughts. I bloody love this episode. Seriously, it was amazing. I was privileged enough to watch this video in Sydney when the Doctor Who World Tour came down. There were heaps of die-hard Whovians in the audience and the vibe was really awesome, and it made the episode feel much more lively, I guess, since you have that many fans. I thought the writing was great, Moffat, you've done it again, and the runtime was awesome considering it was like a mini movie. It felt like it had really well developed characters. Clara's character development was mint when she had those flashbacks to her schools. And probably the best part about this episode was Peter Capaldi himself. Like, he is the Doctor. Personally, going into this episode, I was a little bit skeptical on if he was going to be way too grumpy. I mean, well, he is grumpy, but he's like straight up too, and he's funny. I found him really funny. I found him like actually hilarious. So as far as Doctor Who episodes go, I'm going to say this is an above average episode. I really enjoyed it. With Deep Breath, we got a lot of new stuff. We got a new Doctor, duh. Love him, he's awesome. New title sequence. Title sequences can be a tricky thing to get right because you can't really please every fan. But considering this was made by a fan, I freaking loved it. I can't remember the name of the guy, but it was based off of his. Stephen Moffat said it's basically the most exciting title sequence he'd seen since the early days. And the new theme's kind of funky. I mean, it's not really as like grand and blah in your face as the other ones, but it feels a lot more like, you know, classic Doctor Who, kinda. And another thing I'd like to point out that's new about this episode is the director. They got director Ben Wheatley, and he made the episode look really, really good. Like, some of the shots he pulled off were really impressive, and the visuals were just epic. My favourite scene, even though this seems childish, but it's the one where Strax has the newspaper and he throws it at Clara. I burst out laughing, and every time I rewatch the episode, I just crack up. I don't know why, it's very childish, it's very basic humour, but it's really funny. Okay, so my favourite quote would be the bit where Capaldi's just talking about the broom, where he's like, okay, so you got a broom, you replace the handle, and then you're going to replace the brush. Is it the same broom? No, of course it's not, but you can still sweep the floor with it. I don't know why I like that line so much, and that was the worst Scottish accent you have ever heard. Oh my gosh, I don't even know why I filmed that. If it's in the video, I'm sorry. I thought that line was really cool and quirky, and it kind of showed how upfront Capaldi was. Okay, so now every episode can't go without its flaws, but there was one bit in the episode where I was like, wait, sorry, what was that? It's the bit where the Doctor is in a tree and then he just kind of flips around, he's on the horse, and that in itself is completely unrealistic, even though Doctor Who is not realistic, I get that. But then, when the shot pans out, there's no tree there for him to jump onto unless the tree was like way out of shot, which means the Doctor would have had to jump like 100 feet to get to the horse. It's not really that big of a negative, but every time I rewatch the episode and that scene comes on, I kind of cringe a teensy bit. Teensy bit. What? Who the heck is Missy? Missy, she's a weird character, and there's a lot of theories going around, which I'll make a video, you can check it out right here if you wish. But that end scene was really weird. I didn't know what was going on. When I was watching it in Sydney, the whole crowd just kind of like gasped, because nobody knew what the hell was going on. And the other, what? moment of the episode was Matt Smith's cameo. think it's time to go into my next segment. No. No, I didn't. So with all that said, I give Deep Breath a 9 out of 10. It was really enjoyable. It was kind of slow paced, but that was okay. Like, given the runtime, you can have a slow paced story and still tell a good story. And it's just a really good post-regeneration story. I thought it was kind of perfect for Capaldi's Doctor. So what did you guys think of the episode? Did you love it as much as me? Please post your thoughts in the comments below. I'll read all of them. I just got Skype because some of you guys have been requesting it, so I'll leave my Skype name down in the description below. If you want to add me, you can. We can have some lovely chats, I guess. And sorry this video is way past Deep Breath's premiere. It's been really hard to be making videos when school's on. I've got like 5 assignments. It's not fun. But the cool thing is, since I live in Australia, they're actually simulcasting it at the same time the UK's watching it. So I'm gonna get up at 4:50 in the morning just so I can watch the episode in time with you guys, and then I'll record my review after that. The things I do for you guys, and you guys will get the review sooner, so all will be good. But anyway, I'll see you when we go into the Dalek. Hello, Z!